The young artist stared at the blank canvas. Colors swirled in his mind, vibrating and bold, yet his hand hesitated. He saw the finished painting, a masterpiece of light and shadow. You may have realized some errors as I read this text. The reason for this is that because I don't see the text like you do. This is a glimpse of how I actually see the text. It's harder, isn't it? Well, this is the truth of dyslexia. But what actually is dyslexia? Simply, it's a learning difference that affects reading and language processing, making it impossible to maintain your daily routines. I developed a system where I would change words into shapes, reading them as visual symbols. This helped to decrease the amount of the effect dyslexia has on my life, but didn't get rid of it completely because I couldn't tell the difference between similar looking words. Dyslexia is something that can affect a person not physically, but psychologically. There has been a research made by many researchers of many professions. The research was mainly about examining the psychological impact of dyslexia on individuals. Educational psychologists said that academic struggles and bullying can cause low self-esteem. Clinical psychologists investigated the rates of anxiety and mental health in people with these conditions. Neuropsychologists looked at its impact on cognitive functions. In the end, these all add up to three main problems: low self-esteem, anxiety, and social awkwardness, which are true, but can be easily confirmed by a dyslexic person with no degree whatsoever. That's why I think the most relatable answer would come from an actual dyslexic person, because they have lived through it. For me, it was quite the journey. Since my childhood, I have faced many incidents, but the one that left the biggest mark was in second grade, when our teachers would call us up to read in front of the class, which everybody in my class knew how to do, except me. When my teacher called me up, I froze. I watched everybody chatter and giggle as I stood up there. I was humiliated. Later on, my teachers couldn't help but to pressure me more into reading, and my mother's following attempts on teaching me how to do basic reading didn't help much. I felt like I was stupid. Later on, I learned that it was not about intelligence, but how brain processes information. But even with that knowledge, nothing helped, because my friends continued to actively mock me. After some time, my parents realized that something about my brain was wrong and decided to take action immediately. Throughout that time, I heard many professionals calling my condition complex words that I can't even recognize on a page. Wasn't it just simple to say I had dyslexia? When I got that diagnosis, still nothing changed, because my friends still continued to mock me. I was still pressured into reading, and it made me feel like I wasn't enough, like I was different. It left a deep mark on me, which even now, as I give this speech, I can't get through. You may realize that I stutter and get anxious when I am talking. But I have learned how to manage it. I have learned how to live with my dyslexia. I have found peace with it, but not erasing it, but recognizing my other strengths. This rule should apply not just for me, but for anybody. We shouldn't be described by our weaknesses. I see everyday people looking at themselves, looking around, wondering if their weaknesses are exposed. Well, I wonder if any of them realizes that the challenges we face are a part of life, a part of us, and we all of us come face to face with a lot of difficulties. Some of us find their passion and continue in that area. That's what we should do. That's what we all should do. Recognize our strengths.